Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Bomberman World, created by Hudson and Irem in 1992. This is also known as Atomic Punk 2, and this was suggested by YouTube user Nathan Williams. But we're also going to look at 1992 because this is my 5th Flashback episode. So let's fire up the Crazy Climber 80 DeLorean and look at news events to start with. The USA Olympic basketball team, made of all NBA players for the first time, destroys the competition in Barcelona in the Summer Olympics and wins gold. There's Clyde Drexler, number 10, my local hero from the Portland Trailblazers. Just an awesome team. But also, beloved comic book icon Superman is killed by the alien Doomsday in the comic books. He's later reanimated, but it was pretty shocking for comic book fans. Social Federal Republic of Yugoslavia begins to break up. Slovenia and Croatia gain independence. The 12-year Salvadorian Civil War ends with the peace accords in Mexico City. Russia and the U.S. agree to stop targeting each other's territories with nuclear weapons. North Korea allows for inspections of their nuclear power plants. The U.S. Coast Guard deports 14,000 refugees from Haiti. Hezbollah leader Abbas al-Musawi and his son are killed by Israeli helicopter fire in Lebanon. 613 Azerbaijani civilians are massacred in Khojaly. A coal mine disaster in Turkey kills 263. An earthquake in Turkey kills 498 to 652 civilians. Serbian troops in Bosnia rebel against Bosnians' declaration of independence from Yugoslavia and besiege Sarajevo. Azerbaijan forces capture the city of Moraga, killing around 50 Armenian civilians. Civil war in Afghanistan begins with the ouster of President Mohammed Najibullah. And a sewer explosion in Guadalajara kills 215. 4 California policemen are accused of beating Rodney King, well, they did do it, are acquitted, and mass looting occurs for 6 days. 53 are killed. Huge news. The 27th U.S. Amendment is enacted. President Mohammed Boudiouf of Algeria is assassinated. Iraq continues to refuse UN inspectors access to facilities where weapons of mass destruction may be held. William Jefferson Clinton, Bill Clinton, is elected 42nd president. Former Panama leader Manuel Noriega is sentenced to 40 years in prison for drug racketeering. North American Free Trade Agreement is signed, NAFTA. Hurricane Andrew hits Florida, killing 23. A tsunami earthquake kills 116 in Nicaragua. Cartoon Network is launched. Sinead O'Connor causes controversy on Saturday Night Live when she rips up a picture of Pope John Paul II. The Mozambique Civil War ends. An earthquake in Cairo kills 545. A China Southern Airlines flight crashes, killing all 141. U.S. military forces land in Somalia to establish peace and humanitarian aid. Hindu extremists destroy a mosque in Ayodhya, India, leading to violence and rioting, killing over 1,500. Charles and Diana separate. A 7.8 earthquake hits Indonesia, killing at least 2,500. Bush pardons 6 national security officials for the Iran-Contra affair. Now let's look at celebrity deaths. Roya Cuff, Lyle Alzado, Isaac Asimov, Red Barber, Neville Brand, Steve Brody, Anthony Perkins, Chuck Connors, Judith Anderson, Marlena Dietrich, Denholm Elliott, Jose Ferrer, Sterling Holloway, Dick York, Robert Reed, Sandy Dennis, Cleavon Little, John Ireland, Benny Hill, Robert Morley, Hank Warden, Dana Andrews, Sam Kinison, Vincent Gardenia, Nancy Walker, John Sturges, Lenny Montana, Roger Miller, Lawrence Welk, Alex Haley, Burt Parks, Peo, creator of the Smurfs, Grace Stafford, voice of Woody Woodpecker, Mark Goodson, game show mogul, Eddie Kendricks, Mary Wells, Albert King, Willie Dixon, Alex Levy, famous illustrator, or a cartoonist, Jack Kelly. And now, TV shows of 1992. Animated stories from the Bible. That was on a lot. Barney and Friends, ugh. Batman the Animated Series, awesome. Def Comedy Jam. Discover Magazine. Eek the Cat. ESPN National Hockey Night. Goof Troop. The Larry Sanders Show. Life Stories, Families in Crisis, Mad About You, Melrose Place, Nickelodeon Guts, Picket Fences, Prime Suspect, The Real World, Red Shoe Diaries cable show, Renegade, Sightings, The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, World News Now, X-Men, great cartoon, and Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Now let's look at movies of 1992. A lot of them. A lot of good ones. Unforgiven, Scent of a Woman, The Player, Howard's End, My Cousin Vinny, Enchanted April, The Crying Game, Batman Returns, Aladdin, great movie, Wayne's World, Basic Instinct, Lawnmower Man, White Men Can't Jump, The Babe, Lethal Weapon 3, Alien 3, Sister Act, Patriot Games, A League of Their Own, Universal Soldier, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Single White Female, School Ties, Innocent Blood, Last of the Mohicans, Glengarry Glen Ross, The Mighty Ducks, Mr. Baseball, Of Mice and Men, Under Siege, Candyman, A River Runs Through It, Reservoir Dogs, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Malcolm X, Bad Lieutenant, A Few Good Men, Lorenzo's Oil, Army of Darkness, Dead Alive, great movie, The Muppets Christmas Carol. Now let's look at number one hits of 1992. Black or White, All for Love, Don't let the sun go down on me. I'm too sexy to be with you. Save the best for last. Jump. I'll be there. Baby got back, funny song. This used to be my playground. End of the road. How do you talk to an angel? And a huge hit, I Will Always Love You. Other songs that were big, Tears in Heaven, Under the Bridge, Just Another Day, Achy Breaky Heart, Smells Like Teen Spirit, Bohemian Rhapsody recharts thanks to Wayne's World. Also, Too Legit to Quit. Good For Me, a good song. I Can't Dance. And Free Your Mind by En Vogue. Now let's look at sports of 1992. Super Bowl 26. My Buffalo Bills get walloped by the Washington Redskins 37-24. NBA Finals. My Blazers can't quite hack it against the Chicago Bulls. They lose 4-2. World Series. My Blue Jays win their first title. They won back-to-back. This was their first. They beat Atlanta 4-2. Stanley Cup. The Pittsburgh Penguins win their second straight. They sweep the Blackhawks 4-0. Chicago. Golf. Masters champ Fred Couples. U.S. Open champ Tom Kite. British Open champ Nick Faldo. PGA champ Nick Price. Also boxing. Riddick Bowe defeats Evander Holyfield. And Mike Tyson faces a 6-year prison term for the rape of Miss Black America Desiree Washington in Indiana, although he only served like half of that, I think. But now let's look at Bomberman World, also known as Atomic Punk 2, also known as New Atomic Punk Global Quest or New Dynablaster Global Quest. But this was created by Hudson Soft and Irem in 1992. This was suggested by YouTube user Nathan Williams. This is very similar to the first Bomberman game, and as such, it's a pretty good game. The whole Bomberman series is pretty cool. I'm not particularly good at it. Basically what it is there will be certain things that you can destroy with bombs. The blast will often unveil little power-up icons. Super game is just versus, and you can play up to 4-player simultaneous play. But I'm just going to start with a regular 1-player game. But here's sort of the backstory. But yeah, this was known as Atomic Punk in America, although eventually we became familiarized with the name Bomberman. But here's the first level. Power-ups can that flaming face makes your radius explosion much wider. Other icons can be you can get the ability to lay down more bombs at once, multiple bombs at once. It's frustrating how how the enemies can sometimes evade the blast radius just in time. But now they're screwed. And you can get bonus points for taking multiple guys out with one blast. You get points for the time remaining. If you run out of time, or you touch an enemy at all, or your own blast radius, you are dead. But if you run out of lives, you can continue right where you left off, which is very nice. You don't take your score with you, unfortunately, I don't think. These guys are funny. Oh, there was a nice wide radius. These guys will hide inside these barrels. I timed it just right. And they can't be hurt with an explosion when they're hiding. There will be an invincibility icon you might be able to pick up. And if you do, you could touch any enemy and kill them. Other than these Grim Reaper type guys. Dang it. They will freak out and run away when they notice a bomb that might go off, and they'll make these funny sounds. Blah, 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 blah. But if you run out of time, you die. And oftentimes my timing was poor in trying to hit them. Oh, sweet. If you have multiple bombs blast together, then their radius will be longer. This is a pretty good sequel. It didn't really add a whole lot that I noticed to the Bomberman mythos or whatever. Yeah, you're screwed, buddy. There will be like 2 new enemies introduced. Or maybe it is 3 new enemies for each level. And then you'll have a mix of those enemies, and then you'll have a bonus stage, and then you'll have a boss you have to face. So there's like 6, I think 6 parts to each world, and there are 6 worlds. And these chickens will run at you if they see you, and you have to you have to time your bomb blasts to take advantage, and they turn into roasted chicken that you can pick up for points. This game is great. It's got perfect humor and everything. There'll be icons where you can restore your time, or you might be able to freeze the enemies. And I didn't realize that's what was happening. Ooh. Like I said, you can run into your own blast radius. Don't do that. Oh, crap! I couldn't get out of the way of my blast radius, and I died just as I took out the last enemy of the level. Oh well. But yeah, there will be a mix of the enemies that you've faced thus far on the 4th part of each level. And then there will be a bonus round, and then you will face a boss. Learn to take out multiple Learn to take out multiple barrels or whatever things that you can blast. Ah, crap. Learn how wide your radius will cover. Yeah, I'm not... Well, I was lucky there. He walked right into that. Yeah, I'm not very good at this. Yeah, learn to place your... Learn to place your bombs right in like an intersection where the blast radius can reach multiple places at once. You can spell out the word bonus, and then I think the points that you get will be like doubled or something from killing enemies or whatever. You can destroy the icons, the power-up icons, and you can't pick them up then. But yeah, look how fast I am. I've gotten a speed up icon. All sorts of different icons you could pick up. And there will be an invincibility icon. Damn it! And if you could pick that up, you could kill almost any enemy by touching them. Very, very, very useful. Do that instead of having to lay bombs everywhere if you can uncover those. Oh, sorry. There's one more level here, and then I will go to the bonus round, I think. Yeah, we've got two of these guys that hide in barrels. Those guys are annoying. And there's my invincibility icon. Perfect! Go run over all the enemies I can real quick. And it doesn't last very long. Now I gotta deal with this guy. But yeah, as soon as you get the opportunity to lay down multiple bombs at once, you'll be able to create a big explosion, because those blast radiuses will link up. Ah, dang it. I think that's hilarious. This game is cool. Oh, another invincibility icon. Perfect. I'd never seen this or the original in arcades, but I knew that it was for multiple home platforms. Now here's the bonus stage, and just blow up as many of these things as you can and pick up whatever icons you can. A number of them will be very lucrative. There'll be prizes, but just get as many as you can. You can't get them all. You don't have enough time. You can uncover a skull, and if you do and you touch it, you'll die and the round will end immediately. So just try to get as many special things as you can for points. Yeah. Time up. So now we face the boss of the first area. And you'll have to collect a bunch of these icons to increase your speed and to be able to lay multiple bombs at once. And do that and try to put it in intersections so it can spread its blast radius all over the place. And you need to take out the body parts of this. But really, you only need to kill off the head. And then that'll end the level. And you'll have to hit these guys multiple times. Whoa. But yeah, when you kill the head, the level will end. There, I killed it. But yeah, there are a total of 6 worlds with 6 levels to each world or area or whatever. And then you will eventually face guys that can remove your bombs or eat them or something. There will also be ghosts that can float through the walls, and you cannot use your invincibility on them. I'm happy that you were able to join me for my Flashback series. I really enjoy doing it. It takes a long time to put them together, because I've got to get all these different files, pictures and stuff. But I enjoy doing it, and I'm gonna do a total of 20 in a row. And this is the 5th one of those. Hope you enjoyed our look back at the year 1992. I was 21. I had just moved back down from the Seattle area back to Portland, where I was born. And I currently live in Beaverton, which is just west of Portland. And I had just come back to Portland, and I was going to stay with my folks for another handful of years. I remember the Blazers getting really good, the Portland Trail Blazers, and thought they had a chance against the Bulls, and actually they were leading pretty good in the 3rd quarter in the 6th game, and then they just let off the gas and ended up losing. I was seriously bummed. And I'm seriously bummed that the Blazers are crapping their pants over their current playoff situation. They're down in a 2-0 hole losing the first 2 games to the Pelicans in pretty depressing fashion at home. Now here are the ghosts that can just float right over the walls and stuff. There, I killed one of them. And they also go ba 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 ba. I think that is hilarious. That's one of my favorite things about this game is the sound they make when they're trying to get away from a bomb. Ah, crap. There will also be icons where you can detonate bombs with a remote, and it'll be a secondary button. But there are some cool power-ups you can use. Now, that guy just sat there. Worked to my advantage. Boy, I was just out of range of that blast radius. But yeah, those bomb icons let you place multiple bombs. And then the fire ball insignia lets you have a wider blast radius. And yeah, the invincibility doesn't work against the ghosts. They'll just go right through them. And they won't get killed. But other than the ghosts, yeah, anytime you can get that invincibility icon, oh crap. And he went out of the way of me. I could have backtracked. I thought it was going to kill me, so I just sat there. Oh well. I'm not going to continue here. I will put in my initials, but we will see like pictures of some of the later snaps of some of the later enemies and bosses, and then we'll see the end of Bomberman World, also known as Atomic Punk 2 or New Atomic Punk Global Quest or New Dynablaster Global Quest. There's the last boss of the second world, and then later on there will be these enemies. I think they eat the bombs. I'm not sure what these guys do, but it's funny, they cry when they die. And these other enemies, I don't know what they do, but there's the third world boss. I don't know what that 16 indicates, but here is the final boss. He can shoot explosive shells at you. This is the final boss of the whole game, the boss of World 6-6, or Level 6-6, and he can create explosions. And we'll scoot forward and watch me kill him. And then here is the ending sequence. The long and brutal was over? What? But that is Bomberman World, also known as Atomic Punk 2 or New Atomic Punk Global Quest or New Dynablaster Global Quest, created by Hudson Soft and Irem in 1992, suggested by YouTube user Nathan Williams. But also, thanks for watching my 1992 Flashback. This is Crazy Climb Radio saying thanks for watching my 1992 Flashback. Flashback episode number 5. I will see you later in the future with another video. Y'all have a good one, everybody, and I'll catch you later with Flashback episode number 6. Bye, folks.